Can what you eat really influence your risk of cancer? The answer might surprise you. Every day, through the simple act of eating, you wield the power to impact your health profoundly. Recent studies have illuminated a compelling connection between our diets and the risk of developing cancer. It turns out that what's on your plate is not just fueling your body, it's also influencing your long-term health prospects. In the burgeoning field of nutritional science, researchers have discovered that certain foods are armed with powerful compounds that can either defend against or encourage the growth of cancer cells. These compounds, ranging from antioxidants in fruits and vegetables to carcinogens in processed meats, play significant roles in either safeguarding our cells or damaging them. Understanding this complex relationship can be a game-changer in cancer prevention. By choosing your meals wisely, you're not just satisfying your appetite, you're also building your body's defenses against disease. Stay tuned as we dive into what foods to embrace and which to avoid in your quest for a cancer-resistant diet. First up, let's talk about the superheroes of any anti-cancer diet. Imagine your body as a fortress. Just as walls and towers protect a castle, certain foods serve as guardians for your body, shielding it from diseases like cancer. These champions, rich in antioxidants, fibers, and omega-3 fatty acids, are not just ordinary foods, they are the elite defenders in the nutritional world. Starting with antioxidants, these powerful substances wage war against free radicals, unstable molecules that can cause damage to your cells. Berries, like blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries, are teeming with antioxidants. Each berry packs a punch, bursting with vitamins and compounds that neutralize harmful free radicals. It's like having a tiny army of knights at your disposal, ready to protect your kingdom of cells at a moment's notice. Now, let's not overlook the mighty greens. Spinach, kale, and other leafy vegetables are not only low in calories, but are also high in fiber and essential nutrients. Fiber is crucial, as it helps maintain a healthy gut, ensuring that toxins are swept out of your system efficiently. A clean gut is a strong foundation for a healthy body, much like how a well-maintained moat protects a castle from invaders. Then there's the role of omega-3 fatty acids, found abundantly in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Omega-3s are renowned for their anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation can lead to cancer, so eating foods rich in omega-3s helps reduce this risk, acting much like peacekeepers who prevent conflicts from escalating within your body. Incorporating these foods into your diet not only tastes great, but also fortifies your body's defenses against cancer. Each meal can be a strategic play in your battle against illness, with each ingredient chosen not just for its flavor, but for its protective properties. So, stock your pantry like you'd fortify a fortress. With these superheroes on your plate, you're not just eating, you're arming your body against disease. While some foods can shield us from cancer, others might be inviting it in. It's crucial to understand that not all foods are created equal. Some, unfortunately, are linked to an increased risk of cancer. Take processed meats, for instance. These include foods like hot dogs, bacon, and sausages. Processed meats are often preserved by smoking, curing, or adding preservatives. These methods can lead to the formation of potentially cancer-causing compounds known as carcinogens. Studies have shown a connection between high consumption of processed meats and an increased risk of certain types of cancer, such as colorectal and stomach cancer. Then there's alcohol. While a glass of red wine might have heart benefits, excessive alcohol consumption is a different story. It's linked to a variety of cancers including breast, mouth, throat, esophagus, and liver cancer. Alcohol can damage body tissues, increase hormone levels, and produce harmful chemicals in the body. Now, let's talk about sugar. It's in a lot of the foods we consume, sometimes in amounts that surprise us. High sugar foods not only contribute to obesity, which is a risk factor for many cancers, but they also feed cancer cells. Cancer cells often consume more sugar than normal cells to sustain their rapid growth. The foods we just discussed have a common theme. Moderation is key. A hot dog at the ballpark or a glass of wine at dinner isn't a death sentence, but a consistent pattern of these dietary choices might increase your risk. It's important to remember that diet is just one piece of the cancer prevention puzzle. Other lifestyle factors such as exercise, smoking, and sun exposure also play significant roles. Being aware of these risks can guide you to make healthier choices daily. The knowledge of how certain foods can impact your health is powerful. It arms you with the information needed to create a dietary plan that not only satisfies your taste buds, but also supports your overall well-being. And remember, every small step towards healthier choices counts. Knowing what to eat and avoid is a start, but how do you incorporate these into your daily life? Let's dive into some practical tips that can seamlessly integrate cancer-preventive foods into your daily routine. First up, simple swaps can make a world of difference. For instance, instead of reaching for that bag of chips or processed snacks, why not try a handful of nuts and seeds? Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds are not just crunch-worthy delights, but are packed with essential nutrients that can help ward off cancer. Next, let's talk about vegetables. It's no secret that vegetables are packed with vitamins, minerals, and fibers that are essential for maintaining good health and preventing diseases, including cancer. Try to add an extra serving of vegetables to each meal. Whether it's spinach in your morning omelet, a mixed salad at lunch, or extra veggies in your evening stir-fry, the more colorful your plate, the better. Reducing red meat consumption is another effective strategy. Studies suggest that high consumption of red meat can be linked to certain types of cancer. Try substituting red meat with other proteins like fish, poultry, or plant-based proteins like lentils and beans a few times a week. Not only are these alternatives healthier, they also add a variety to your diet that can make mealtime more enjoyable. Cooking at home is another powerful tool in your arsenal. It gives you complete control over what goes into your food. Use this to your advantage by cooking with less oil and salt, avoiding preservatives, and choosing whole, unprocessed ingredients. Plus, it's a great way to experiment with new healthy recipes that incorporate all these cancer-fighting foods. Remember, the journey to a healthier life doesn't have to be a drastic overhaul. Small, consistent changes in your diet can make a significant impact. Incorporate more whole foods, cook at home, and make those smart swaps. Small changes can lead to big benefits in reducing your cancer risk. Let's clear up some common misconceptions and answer frequent questions about diet and cancer. One of the most persistent myths is that sugar feeds cancer. The reality is a bit more complex. Yes, cancer cells do consume more glucose than normal cells, but it's not as simple as cutting out all sugar from your diet. Your body needs glucose to function, and it will break down anything you eat to produce it. Instead of completely eliminating sugar, focus on limiting processed sugars and foods with a high glycemic index. Now let's tackle another common question. Are organic foods better in preventing cancer? While organic produce typically has fewer pesticide residues, it doesn't necessarily mean they're more nutritious. The key is to eat a variety of fruits and vegetables, whether they're organic or not. The benefits of a diet rich in these food groups far outweigh any potential risks from pesticide exposure. Moving on, many of you have asked about genetically modified organisms, or GMOs. Here's the deal. Current research indicates that GMOs are just as safe to eat as non-GMOs. The World Health Organization, the American Medical Association, and other reputable scientific bodies have stated that GMOs are not more likely to cause cancer or any other diseases. Lastly, let's talk about cooking methods. You might have heard that grilling or frying foods can create harmful compounds. While it's true that certain cooking methods can produce substances like acrylamide or heterocyclic amines, the risk is relatively low. You can reduce this risk further by marinating your food, turning it frequently, and avoiding charring. Remember, it's the overall pattern of your diet that's important, not one single food or cooking method. There's no magic bullet, but a balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, can help lower your cancer risk. Armed with the right information, you can make informed decisions about your diet and health. You have the power to influence your health outcomes. Start today. Don't wait for tomorrow or the day after. The journey to a healthier you begins with that first step, that first conscious choice to fill your plate with nutritious, cancer-fighting foods. This is not about drastic overnight changes, but rather gradual, sustainable shifts in your eating habits. Remember, it's not about perfection, but progression. Start small. Perhaps swap that bag of chips for a handful of nuts or choose water over soda. Over time, these small changes will compound into a powerful shield against cancer. You're not alone in this journey. We're a community, growing stronger together, united in our pursuit of better health. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to help spread the word about cancer prevention through diet. Together, we can make a healthier tomorrow.